Greetings, Kung Fu Masters. We are here with another installment of Karate Korner. Today we are watching the movie Half Past Dead, the movie about an FBI agent in Alcatraz who befriends an old man convict who hides a grand treasure, refuses to tell anybody. Does your stomach feel off, too? Yeah, if it does, you have a good reason, because I just described the plot of The Rock with Nick Cage and Sean Connery.
Why am I not surprised, you piece of shit?
Check out my video on that if you want. That's a good plug. But that's also the plot of Half Past Dead. Only the hostages are convicts, and Seagal gave them a bunch of guns. I'll do my best to explain all of that, because this is Redeye Reviews. Now, before we begin, I wanted to let you all know where Steven is at in his life during this time. He started to travel with a Buddhist advisor to all of his movie sets so he can assure his karma was well balanced during filming. And apparently this got in the way a lot because if Super Monk decided Steven's karma was starting to get out of balance, Seagal would cancel filming for the rest of that day. So, yeah, he seems to be in a pretty good place. Well, I mean, at least spiritually. Okay, now we all know the drill by now. We're going to start this mamma jamma off with a yellow-tinted plot synopsis. Don't blink or you might miss it because this movie is simple. I mean real simple, like a color in the lines book that you bought at a Goodwill and everything was already done. So we start in San Francisco. Our totally definitely not an undercover FBI agent, Sasha Petrovich, is a Russian car thief and his hair is starting to grow back. Yeah. It's in that awkward, too short for a ponytail, too long to look good stage. But he's brought into a criminal organization by Nick Frazier. That's not a very fitting name for Ja Rule. Nonetheless, he undergoes a lie detector test to get into the family. And we see the strangest polygraph machine I think I've ever seen in a movie. I don't know what this is. You might as well have made a pie chart. Because I paused the movie for a good 10 minutes to try to figure out how this is supposed to work. Yeah, you got me. So he gets into the family, we drive like a madman through a train yard, and we apparently are now watching Fast and Furious. I mean, Ja Rule is in this movie. Okay, you know what? I'm going to make a bold statement. I'm just going to say this movie takes place in the same universe as Fast and Furious. Yeah. Anyways, they go to this warehouse, and Ja Rule gets literally thrown from the car, like, violently. For laughs, I guess. He's okay. He'll walk it off.
I'm going to kick your ass one day.
Some FBI agents show up, things get heated, a shootout occurs. Apparently it was bring two guns to work day because literally everyone is double fisting. And poor Sasha gets shot. But thank God Seagal is immune to bullets, remember? Because he's fine. He's fine, don't worry about it. So sometime after the incident, Sasha's incarcerated along with Nick in the newly reopened Alcatraz prison. Good thing there aren't any FBI agents in here. This was starting to feel a little familiar. They get in a quick fight with a guard. And Jesus Christ, how hard did you punch that guy? Regardless, the prison is run by this charming man named El Fuego. And I mean it. He's like the cool uncle of the prison. He lets them paint, play video games, rappel, I guess. I don't know what this is. The prison does enforce the death penalty, though, and it has this really fancy death chamber that gives the person a wonderful last day with this like Windows screensaver thing. We meet Lester McKenna, who is the first prisoner scheduled to be executed. We learn he was a criminal who stole some treasure and hid the loot in an undisclosed location that he will only reveal to Nicolas Cage at the end of the movie when they're friends and... wrong movie. So the head of the Federal Bureau of Prisons and Supreme Court Justice Jan McPherson arrived to witness this execution, because I guess Jan sentenced him like 17 years ago. However, a hyper-advanced team of terrorists who call themselves the 49ers... Yeah, like the football team. And we're in San Francisco. Never mind. A group of terrorists infiltrates Alcatraz, takes some hostages, demands better rights for American soldiers. Nope, see, there I go again. I'm doing it again. These soldiers demand money. Yeah, well, I guess the other soldiers asked for that too, but no, you're right. These are totally different movies. This one has Steven Seagal in it. Who reveals he's an FBI agent? Yeah. Sasha rescues Lester. The terrorists then threaten to kill the Supreme Court Justice. So they plan to do a swap where they will get Jan, and those terrorists will get Lester, and hopefully he tells them where his buried treasure is. Everyone prepares for the plan, and at this point, Lester really values Sasha as a person, you know? Not just an FBI agent. So he tells him where the microfilm is. Buried treasure. Seagal thinks the best way to do this exchange is by giving the inmates a bunch of guns, which I don't think is a good idea. But I mean, who's to say any part of this movie was a good idea, really? Well, I mean, except Michael Bay, of course. Because, well, I mean, you know why. This guy gets thrown so hard he flips. Our bad guy and Steven fight, but he runs away by jumping in this hole, and I think we can assume he's dead. But he's not, he's fine. The exchange happens, both sides meet to exchange hostages. However, the inmates mess up the exchange by being a little trigger happy. And I don't want to nitpick, especially in this kind of movie, but did they plan this double inmate jump while shooting? You 100% shot your buddy in the back. And I guess fall damage is turned off for this movie or something because none of these jumps affect anybody. Regardless, they still somehow exchange hostages, and we learn we've been duped. No, this isn't Supreme Court Justice Jan, it's just some lady who looks exactly like her. Somehow she was in the prison. So they chase the bad guy helicopter down, and he's like, you want her? Go and get her. And he shoves her out the helicopter. Seagal jumps after her while also setting the world record for highest altitude helicopter flight, I guess. I'm not an aviations expert, but they jumped out of helicopters, right? I just want us all to be on the same page. That's the story we're sticking to? Yeah, sure, whatever, I'll buy that. And that's our movie. Ends there. Well, okay, it doesn't actually end there. It's not exactly like The Rock. I mean, come on. Our version of Sean Connery blows himself up at the end. Yeah. You know, that's probably how the production wasn't sued by Michael Bay. They're like, dude, it's a completely different movie. Our old con artist blows himself up the last second. Sean Connery do that? No, didn't think so. Well, anyways, that was something. Now on to our favorite segment, Redeye Reacts. Again with weird floaty text. I think this is the title of the movie.
Hello, Sasha. I am Sonny Eggfart.
Did you just say your name is Sonny Eggfart?
You're Russian.
Yeah, I'm Russian. You got a problem with that?
Yeah, well, you sound Russian. Out of all the health issues Seagal has, why do I have the hardest time believing he smokes cigarettes? Hold on, go back. Is he pretending to shift an automatic?
You think you're hard. I'm harder.
Whew, I am. Is it hot in here? It feels hot.
The alarms I'm worried about. I gotta crack the firewall, decode, download, and override.
You sound like an entry-level employee who lied on his resume and just like Googled a bunch of techie words right before this.
You vampire sons of bitches!
Are you gonna take me to the gold, yes or no?
Dude, you realize you're threatening a man's life who is literally in the executioner's chair? Hold on, go back. Do you flip up a pipe twice? How does that work?
You know you got problems, right?
What's the problem? What's the problem, guys?
Excuse me, everybody. Did we all just see Steven repel? He did, right? He repelled? Okay, good. Steven, did you just die hard us?
Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
And there we have it, folks. That was Half Past Dead. Yeah, thanks for taking that ride with me. I would not have made it out alive myself. I also feel this is a good time to plug my old video about The Rock. Not sure why, I just kind of feel like mentioning that for some reason. On a serious note, I can't thank you all enough for this continued support. Being past 100 subscribers is such an incredible feeling. I hope we all continue this trend together on our way to 1,000. That would be amazing. So with that, please subscribe if you don't already. Like the video, leave some comments. The next movie in the series is called The Foreigner, which that's a little on the nose. And doing a real quick Google search, I learned that he dubs over his own voice in multiple scenes. And it's apparently super passive-aggressive sounding because he was mad he was asked to do it again. And well, I think it's safe to say Steven doesn't do 2 takes, so I can see why he's upset there. But we'll get into that next time. And until then, stay happy and stay healthy.